The temperature inside Dallas is no longer just warm, it's scorching, and the tension surrounding the Cowboys has officially spilled into the public spotlight in a way no one saw coming. Just days after another crushing postseason exit, the silence was finally shattered by the team's biggest defensive star. Micah Parsons stepped forward and cut straight through the noise, addressing swirling rumors about his future, emotional family commentary, and mounting frustration following the Cowboys' wildcard collapse against the Detroit Lions. In the middle of heartbreak, online chaos, and explosive narratives, one message rang louder than all the rest. Micah Parsons is still standing with Dallas, but the storm around him is far from over. Welcome back to the channel, where the Dallas Cowboys never sleep and neither does the news. This is the home for the hottest Cowboys updates, breaking NFL developments, and every major story surrounding America's team as it unfolds. Every single day, the spotlight stays on Big D, and today's story is one of the most emotionally charged moments of the entire offseason so far. The franchise star has spoken. The family drama has erupted. The trade whispers are buzzing again. And the pressure inside the organization is reaching a boiling point. It all began when Micah Parsons' brother, Terrence Parsons Jr., took to social media and unleashed a string of fiery posts that instantly ignited controversy across Cowboys Nation. In defense of his younger brother, Terrence accused the organization itself of committing what he called the greatest crimes against Micah. He went as far as telling fans that they would miss Micah when he was gone, a statement that immediately sent shockwaves throughout the NFL community. His comments didn't stop there. Terrence also took direct shots at the Cowboys fan base, sparking outrage, confusion, and fear that something might truly be unraveling behind the scenes in Dallas. As those posts spread like wildfire, the speculation exploded. Was Micah unhappy? Was a trade possible? Had something broken internally that the public didn't yet know about? With the Cowboys coming off yet another early playoff exit, emotions were already raw. The loss to Detroit reopened deep scars, extending a drought that now stretches nearly 3 decades without a Super Bowl appearance. The whispers grew louder by the hour, until Micah himself finally stepped in. On Sunday, Micah Parsons went straight to his own social media account and delivered a firm, unmistakable response. He made it clear that whatever his brother said belonged to his brother alone. Micah emphasized that if he ever had something to say, he would never hesitate to say it himself. Then came the line that hit hardest for Cowboys fans everywhere. He declared his love for his teammates, his love for the city of Dallas, and his renewed commitment to bringing a championship to what he described as the greatest fan base on the planet. It was strong, it was emotional, and it was meant to end the chaos. Not long after Micah's statement went public, Terrence Parsons attempted to soften the narrative. He accused the media of twisting his words into viral clickbait and insisted that he never meant to disrespect any player. He reaffirmed that he has been a Cowboys fan since birth and claimed his intention was to defend his brother, not attack the organization. But by then, the damage was already done. The fire had been lit, and the league was watching closely. This wasn't even the first time speculation about Micah's future in Dallas had surfaced. Back in January, during a conversation about defensive coordinator Dan Quinn possibly leaving for a head coaching job, Micah jokingly hinted that he might follow him. The comment was wrapped in laughter, but inside an NFL world that never forgets a phrase, the joke stuck. Now paired with recent family drama, it suddenly carried weight many never intended. Financial reality is also playing a massive role in the conversation. Micah Parsons is currently under contract through the 2024 season with a 5th-year option built into his rookie deal. An extension is expected to become one of the Cowboys' top offseason priorities. Team owner Jerry Jones already addressed this reality months ago when the team navigated Zach Martin's holdout. Jones openly acknowledged that significant money must be reserved to pay Parsons and the other future core players. The writing is on the wall. Micah is due for a monster paycheck, and the franchise knows it. While Micah stood strong and tried to quiet the storm, the family drama didn't stop with him. Dak Prescott's brother, Tad Prescott, also entered the social media battlefield with an emotional message that stunned fans. Tad revealed frustration with the pressure and criticism surrounding Dak, even stating that if he could convince Dak to leave Dallas, he would. He admitted the city and organization had been great to their family, but expressed exhaustion with the constant drama and attacks from so-called fans. Despite all of it, he confirmed that Dak still loves the Cowboys and still wants to bring championships back to Dallas. And looming behind that emotional post stands another massive storyline, Dak Prescott's own contract situation. Coming off a season where he threw for over 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, and just 9 interceptions, Dak delivered one of the strongest statistical years of his career. Yet without a contract restructure, his cap hit is projected to soar tremendously next season. The Cowboys are effectively backed into a corner, with few realistic options outside of extending him to manage the financial load. While those contract numbers dominate the business side of the franchise, a darker narrative has been burning in the background, the reckless rumors surrounding a possible Micah Parsons trade. Radio segments, online debates, and social media speculation all took the idea and ran with it, especially after Terrence Parsons' initial posts appeared to hint at dissatisfaction. The idea of trading one of the most dominant defenders in football immediately divided the fan base and electrified NFL media. From a pure football standpoint, Micah Parsons is not just another star. He is one of the most destructive defensive forces in the entire league. At only 24 years old, he has already secured multiple Pro Bowl selections and All-Pro honors 3 seasons in a row. Last season alone, he recorded 14 sacks, 18 tackles for loss, and 33 quarterback hits. Over the past 3 seasons combined, he has delivered 40.5 sacks, ranking among the league's elite pass rushers. His presence alone warps offensive game plans, forces double teams, and creates opportunities for everyone around him. The Cowboys' defense, under Dan Quinn, finished ranked in the top 5 in both points and yards allowed last season. Micah Parsons is the engine of that machine. His explosiveness, versatility, and constant pressure define the entire unit. Yet despite all of that, critics pointed to the wild-card loss against Green Bay, where Dallas surrendered 48 points and Parsons recorded only 2 tackles and 1 quarterback hit. In the unforgiving world of playoff football, one quiet night can eclipse an entire season of dominance. Even still, the value Micah brings, both statistically and strategically, is simply irreplaceable. Public discussions about trading him continue to be dismissed internally. There has been no legitimate indication from the organization that Micah Parsons is going anywhere. The only voice pushing the idea into public space came from his brother, and Micah himself worked quickly and clearly to shut it down. Then, stepping into the wider conversation, Hall of Fame icon Deion Sanders offered a brutally honest explanation for the Cowboys' continued postseason failures. Coach Prime, who has watched this franchise closely for decades, returned to a theme he has repeated many times. He said that in the Cowboys' glory years, no one ever doubted whether their stars would rise in the biggest moments. Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, Charles Haley, Darren Woodson. Those players showed up when the game demanded it most. Deion pointed out that today's Cowboys are loaded with talent on paper. Dak Prescott, Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, multiple Pro Bowlers, multiple All-Pros. Yet the doubt still lingers when the brightest lights turn on. His message was simple and piercing. Great players must make great plays in great games. Without that, nothing changes, no matter how strong the regular season looks. Once again, Dallas finds itself staring at the same haunting reality. Another 12-win season. Another playoff humiliation. Nearly 3 decades without a Super Bowl appearance. Each year, the roster looks talented enough to break the curse. Each year, the postseason writes the same painful ending. Through all the noise, Micah Parsons' voice cut through the chaos with conviction. He didn't run from the pressure. He didn't hide behind family comments. He stood tall in front of the storm and made one thing clear. His heart remains in Dallas. His loyalty remains with his teammates, and his vision remains fixed on delivering a championship to Cowboys Nation. Still, the larger question remains unanswered. Can this version of the Cowboys finally rise when it matters most? Can this core group transform regular season dominance into postseason glory? Can the frustration, the family tension, the financial battles, and the lingering doubt all be converted into fuel for something greater? Because one truth is now undeniable. The Dallas Cowboys are at a crossroads again. The stars are in place. The pressure is relentless. The voices are louder than ever.